Raise your hand if you've ever used AI to write an essay you don't want to write. Yeah, me too. And here's the problem with that. You're not learning. You're outsourcing your thinking to a machine. And when you get into the real world and actually need those skills, the AI won't be there to take the test for you. But what if you could use AI to actually learn better, to understand concepts more deeply, and to prepare for a career where AI fluency is essential? That's exactly what Anthropic's AI Fluency for Students certification teaches. I'm Vitus DK from learnitfree.com, and in this video, I'm showing you how this free certification transforms AI from, say, crutches into a genuine learning accelerator. Here's the reality check this course starts with. AI isn't going away. Your professors might have policies about it, your future employers will expect you to know it, but nobody is actually telling you how to use it well. The AI Fluency for Students certification fills that gap. It's built on the same 4D framework we've covered in the last video: delegation, description, discernment, and diligence, but this time around, they're applied specifically to academic contexts. This course addresses the fundamental question students usually face. How can I use AI to genuinely enhance my learning and career success without compromising my own integrity and growth? And it's created by the same educators, Rick Decken and Joseph Feller, who've been teaching this to their own students at Ringling College of Art and Design and University College Cork. This certification is structured in three main sections. First, Introduction and AI Fluency Framework. Two lessons summarize delegation, description, discernment, and diligence as applied to student context. This is your foundation. Then, AI Fluency Framework applications for students. Two lessons here where you actually apply the framework to learning and career planning. This is the practical stuff. Finally, conclusion. One lesson where you develop personal commitments for responsible AI collaboration and maintaining agency. The whole thing is designed to be practical and immediately applicable. You're not just learning theory, you're figuring out how to use AI in your actual classes and career prep. Let's talk about the learning applications first, because this is where students get it wrong most often. The course teaches you to use AI as a Socratic tutor, not someone who gives you answers, but someone who asks you questions. For instance, instead of asking Claude to, say, explain photosynthesis, you might say, I'm studying for a biology exam on photosynthesis. Don't give me the answers yet. First, ask me questions to figure out what I already understand, and then help me fill the gaps. Claude becomes a study partner that meets you exactly where you are. It can generate practice questions, create flashcards, explain concepts in different ways until one clicks. This is personalized learning at scale, and it's completely different from just asking for answers. Now, let me show you a concrete example from the course: how to use AI for essay writing without cheating. Phase 1, brainstorming. You tell Claude, I need to write a 5-page essay on climate change policy. I'm interested in the economic arguments, but I'm not sure where to focus. Can you help me brainstorm 3 potential thesis angles? Claude gives you options. You pick one. Phase 2, research questions. You ask, based on that thesis, what are the key questions I need to answer with my research? Claude helps you identify what you actually need to learn. Phase 3, understanding. You find a source, paste it in, and ask, can you help me understand this argument? What are the key points? You are using AI to comprehend, not to write. In phase 4, you outline. You write your own outline, then ask Claude, here's my outline. Can you spot any gaps in my logic? Claude helps you strengthen your argument. Then, phase 5, you request feedback. You write your own draft, paste it in, and ask, can you give me feedback on this draft? Focus on clarity and the argument structure. Claude gives you suggestions, you decide what to use. At no point did Claude write a single sentence for you, but it helps you think better at every stage. The second major section is career planning. And honestly, this might be even more valuable than the academic stuff. The course walks you through using AI for career exploration. I'm an art history major. What careers exist that I might not know about? What skills do they require? For resume development, here's my current resume. Based on job descriptions for marketing coordinator roles, what skills should I highlight more? What gaps should I work on? For interview preparation, I have an interview for a data analyst internship. Can you simulate a practice interview and give me feedback on my answers? For skill gap analysis, you could ask Claude, I want to work in nonprofit management. What skills do I need that I'm not learning in my classes? How can I develop them? This turns AI into a career coach that's available 24/7. And because it's built on your actual goals and actual job market data, it's incredibly practical. Now, the course doesn't shy away from the hard questions. They spend real time on academic integrity and ethical use. The principle they teach: transparency. If you are unsure whether using AI for a task is allowed, ask your professor. If you do use AI, be honest about it. They also introduce the concept of human in the loop. AI should enhance your work, not replace your contribution. If you couldn't explain or defend something AI helps you create, you've gone too far. The goal isn't to police your use, it's to help you develop judgment about when and how AI genuinely serves your learning. The final lesson asks you to develop personal commitments for responsible AI collaboration. This isn't just busy work. They guide you through reflecting on questions like, what kind of AI user do I want to be? What lines won't I cross? How will I stay in control of my own learning? You create a personal AI usage statement, not to submit it to anyone, but to hold yourself accountable. It's a practice in the diligence part of the 4D framework. Because at the end of the day, the most important person you're accountable to is yourself. When you complete this course, you earn a certificate that demonstrates you've thought deeply about AI in academic contexts. This is valuable to include on LinkedIn, in internship applications, or just to show your friends and professors you're approaching AI responsibly. The course is completely free on Skilljar. Click the link in the description, like this video, subscribe to the channel, create your account, and enroll. There is no cost, no hidden catches, just free education from Anthropic. Here's what I love about this certification. It doesn't treat students as passive recipients of AI. It treats you as active agents who can use AI to amplify your own potential. The difference between using AI as crutches and using AI as a catalyst is knowledge. This course gives you that knowledge. Next, in our series, we're covering AI fluency for educators, then AI fluency for nonprofits, because professors also need frameworks to work, as well as businesses and charities need this. Share this with a teacher who is still figuring out their AI policy, as well as friends and family. Hit subscribe, check the playlist, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Vitus DK, and you already know.